Hello everyone, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all back to the next new stage idea in this Newcomer stage Smash Bros. Ultimate Future of Smash Bros. Series Newcomer stage idea series of videos I've been doing recently. I know I haven't been very consistent with it, but they are coming. I am working on them. I've already done the Galar Stadium for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I've already done the Motel No More Heroes from No More Heroes, that for Travis Touchdown, or if it's, we'll start over. Hello everyone, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all back to my next video in this series of Newcomer stage ideas for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the Super Smash Bros. Series in general. All those newcomers, those 200 newcomers I talked about, I'm picking stages for them. I've already done a couple so far. The Galar Stadium for Pokemon Sword and Shield, for if it was the Galar Trainer, or if it was one of the legendaries that I mentioned, or for Travis Touchdown, I mentioned Motel No More Heroes. I've already done 2 of them so far, and I know I've not been very consistent on it, but I have been working behind the scenes. I have numerous ones I could, record and talk about with you, which I think in this setting right now, I'm going to be recording at least a few of them. This is officially the 3rd one in this series of various newcomer, new stage ideas for the Super Smash Bros. Series. Like I said, Galar Stadium, Motel No More Heroes. This time, you've already seen the name of the video. When I change the thumbnail eventually, you'll know what character I'm talking about. She is a character. I did her in my series of she's mentioned in Smash Bros. A lot. She is one of the most requested indie characters for Super Smash Bros. And I want to do a stage idea for her because, quite frankly, she is probably one of my most wanted characters as well, in indie or otherwise, and that's Shantae. And in this video, for stage number 3 in this series of new stage ideas for the Super Smash Bros. Series, whether Smash Bros. Ultimate or the future of Smash Bros., if these characters ever do get into the future of Smash Bros. After the DLC for Ultimate, is going to be Scuttle Town from the Shantae series. And why I picked this specific stage? Scuttle Town is where she lives. She lives on the offsets of Scuttle Town. It is in every single Shantae game, so why not represent a stage that represents the entire series? It's going on 5 games next year when 7 Sirens comes out, so that's the choice I pick, and mostly everyone else picks about it. In fact, this picture right here, if you really look at it, you see this is an edited picture with Smash Brothers characters in it. There's Jigglypuff right there. They literally made this on Google. Whoever posted, I found this off Google, made this as a Smash Brothers stage, and it's pretty much yeah, whatever. Okay, that's the reason why. But unlike my Newcomer series videos where I basically mentioned okay, why the character makes sense, moveset ideas, and percentage chance. Like I said, this is a simplified list. There are a simplified series. There's 2 categories. How does the stage work? And the music I would include in said stage. I'm going to get to the music a little bit later. Let's talk about how I feel Scuttle Town would work as a stage in Smash Bros. And quite frankly, me finding this picture actually helps for a good visual aid because I would kind of go off similar to what they had here, except smashify it a little bit, because there are some locations in the Super Smash Bros. Series that get smashified to make them more worthy of a stage, to make them work for a stage. Because sometimes you have to pull little odds and ends and have to work on a stage a little bit to make it work in Smash Bros. Sometimes stages work exactly how they are portrayed in their video game series, but sometimes you have to be a little bit original and different. I'm gonna be kind of like this. Think of it like this picture. It's gonna be a middle part of Scuttle Town. If you ever know, Scuttle Town has that Arabic scenery and buildings and stuff like that. So basically, think of a stage that looks like this. It's gonna be a sunny day out, and basically you're in the middle of a stage, so it's gonna be kind of like a multi-layer stage, kind of like I mentioned with Motel No More Heroes, but it's kind of like Onett from the Earthbound, or other stages Luigi's Mansion stage, or that Wrecking Crew stage where you can jump up and below different layers and stuff. There's various stages throughout the Smash Bros. Series that do allow you to do that. So there's the ground floor here, and then there's different layered buildings all around while the inhabitants walk around and they watch you fight. So there would be kind of like the little like stage cameos, like little inhabitants walking around. Maybe some of Shantae's friends, like Roddy Tops and whatnot, could come out of buildings and watch you guys fight. Obviously, this stage would be for Shantae. I always have to mention that the stage is going to be for a certain character from my Newcomer series. So this stage would obviously be for Shantae. But yeah, like I said, ground floor, buildings that you can jump on the top layers to, probably even get up to the top roof, like right here. You can probably jump on the roof, so it's probably 3 to 4 layers. So that's like about 3 different buildings mixed together. You can go on this roof, that roof, this roof. You can get on top of that way top roof, even though there's nothing to really stand on. And that's about it. The one thing I'd modify about this, because I'd like it to be a little different and allow a little bit more of a platform in the middle, is there's off to the side you see a little bit of water here. I would kind of modify that and put it on both sides, so both sides are like water, like the stage from Animal Crossing or the boat in like the Wind Waker stage, you know, stuff like that. There's water on both sides that you can sink in if you decide to go be an idiot and walk over there and drown. But yeah, I want to modify it a little bit so it's a little bit more like one singular platform with the buildings on in the middle, and off to the side would be all the trees and the watery section and the stairs and whatnot, and you see the trees in the background with other buildings kind of like back behind everything. So that's like the background scenery. So the stage is pretty, for platform wise, it's pretty simple. It's pretty standard Smash Brothers affair. Like different platforms, about ground floor, and then about 3 to 4 platforms you can jump up and down on. Enough open space in the air to really kind of get away from opponents and move around the stage. I'd modify it so there's water on both sides. However, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You can just leave the water off to one side, which is more realistic to the actual stage in the game, which quite frankly, you can kind of pretty much take a stage from the game anyways and just plaster it right into Smash Brothers, and it probably would work fairly well. But yeah, I would choose to have water on both sides so you can kind of keep it in the middle here. And then the stage cameos will be a bunch of the random villagers just walking out of their buildings and walking around watching you fight, including like some of Shantae's friends, her like Roddy Tops, and I can't remember the other characters. I know that I haven't played a Shantae game in a while, so the girl with the hawk, the birds, and the dude with the chain ball, and her grandfather, uncle person that she kind of lives with and whatnot, and like various markets, people that go to shopkeep people and whatnot. I would say they walk around, they cameo, they're walking in the background watching you fight. That'd be the main cameo. And the main platform stages, and it's pretty simple, and I'd have probably be a night to day system, or day to night, like day, dusk, and then nighttime, so the stage can go in a clock cycle as it goes around. And then you're starting to say, okay, how will this stage be different? What is the main focus of this stage? And while it's nothing original, I want to make it like a very attacked stage, because if you have ever played the freaking Shantae series, Scuttle Town, this town right here where Shantae lives, is almost always attacked by someone, something, somewhere, which is pretty much the case. More often than not, Risky Boots, Shantae's main rival enemy of the series. So my main, the main stage hazard would be that her boat flies up from like the water off to the background side, and she'll probably be shooting cannons at you, throwing her minions on the stage to come and attack you, and attacking the stage itself, which will pretty much, sometimes it's usually set on fire, so it probably will cause little fire spurts around the stage, which will damage you obviously if you walk into them, and they'll keep attacking the stage, which will shake you. And if you're standing on the ground when the stage gets shaken by attacking cannonballs, it probably can daze you for a second and allow an opponent to come up and attack you. I think that'd be kind of cool. So that's the main stage hazard. As Risky Boots comes up, she'll probably taunt you, stand on her boat, laugh at you, blah, 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 blah. Maybe she'll throw some sort of attacks at you, or maybe she'll specifically jump on the stage and start fighting with you. I don't know. Like I mentioned how, like how I mentioned in my No More Hero stage, like how, like certain assassins can come on the stage and attack you. It would be kind of like especially how I mentioned with Jean. Jean would be the main stage hazard I mentioned in the No More Hero stage. Risky Boots, she can come and attack, but sometimes she could jump on the stage and start attacking you. And like Metalface in the Xenoblade stage, or Yellow Devil in the Mega Man stage, you can attack her and send her back on her ship so she can retreat and you can get back to fighting. So maybe you want to work together with your opponents to attack Risky Boots and get her out of the stage. While she's having the cannons fire on you, maybe when she's actually on the stage itself, maybe the attacks cease, but then minions might still jump on the stage too. I think that'd be kind of cool. I know a lot of Smash players be like, "No, it's too not tournament worthy." No! But Smash Brothers needs that craziness sometimes. And of course, there's going to be like a Battlefield level version of their Final Destination, Omega, Alpha, whatever type version of the stages anyways. So how about we make the actual Smash Bros. Stage, the actual stage itself, really fun, and it cameos a bunch of Shantae's friends in the background with the villagers watching you fight, and the stage hazard would be that Risky Boots comes up on her boat and starts attacking you with her minions or like pirate crew coming to the stage and attacking you, firing cannons which would blow up the stage and set it on fire and shake the stage, which could stun you if you're standing on the floor when the cannonballs hit. And she can jump on and be a Yellow Devil, Metalface type stage hazard to attack that you have to send away, and then she gets off on her ship, and then maybe later on the stage she'll jump back in and start doing it all over again, and it goes from a day to night cycle kind of thing. And I think that'd be a nice visual aid to the level 2. So it has a visual aid to it. It has a cool stage hazard, nice cameos and characters, and a very simplified layout on the stage, being the ground floor platform, the buildings to jump on, and the water is off to the side, if not just one side, and then like the trees and the scenery just looks really nice. And I think that'd be a really simplified stage, really cool. It's semi-original because we get not only a stage hazard coming down to attack you, they attack you before they attack you too, before they come down and jump on the stage. And she maybe fires her little pistol gun at you or whatever, or whatever, however else she basically attacks. Mix her up a little bit so she's a little original and different. And I think that'd be a fun stage. It's not totally original, but it's really cool. It represents the series quite well. It throws in numerous cameos like the King of Fighters King of Fighters Stadium level, and it references the main town of the series that Shantae lives in. So I think it references it being attacked. It's a nice throwback to the series, and I think Shantae's level should do something like that. And that's basically it for the level. Very simple, very to the point, but kind of different, kind of fun. And even Smash Brothers, the stages could be very much all alike, but have their own sense of flair, their own what makes them different. And I think that would make it different. Like the stage hazard, there's two forms of the stage hazard. Risky Boots will attack you on her boat. She could also jump on a stage and attack you. The stage hazard can mess you up because it can cause the stage to ground to shake and stun you, or you can be caught by fire because the stage will be set on fire, which goes into, when I get into the music, kind of goes on with the music as well. And off to the side, basic platforming level and a nice scenery to look at, and a lot of cameos, not just from Risky Boots and their crew, but Shantae's friends and other villagers in Scuttle Town. I think it'd be kind of cool. As for the music, I picked 18 songs. When it comes to music, it varies because you get certain companies like freaking SNK which throw Nintendo music like a planet. There's 50 some odd songs for the freaking King of Fighters Stadium, but something like Square Enix can only give like 2 songs to Final Fantasy and about 8-9 songs for Dragon Quest. Where's the big there? But I think Way Forward is pretty. They're a good supporter of Nintendo. I think Way Forward and Sakurai could work out a deal to get a good chunk of music, and I do think a Shantae stage, if Shantae ever got into Smash Bros, would have a good chunk of music, and I think 18 is a pretty decent number. It's not too much, but it's not too little. It's not representing the series hardly. You get a nice variety of songs, and I picked songs from all 5 games, even though 7 Sirens isn't out yet. Obviously, by the time a DLC character would be out, it'd probably be released, or it could be advertising anyways. So I picked 18 songs, so let's go through them right now. From Shantae 1, I picked 3 songs. I picked the title theme. It's pretty energetic. It brings you into the series, and for most of the fans who pretty much got into the series back then, it was their introduction to the awesome music of the series, and it's addicting. I picked the Burning Town theme from Shantae 1 because that's, before I even get into it, it's going to be a reoccurring song in this entire list. And the credit song, because the credits are pretty energetic too. When we get to Risky's Revenge and the what was the Game Boy Advance when that came out? I got she's got the moves. Obviously, Shantae's a dancer. She's a genie dancer type person. A lot of the music is either very actiony or very energetic and partying. She's Got the Moves references her dancing, and it's actually a very awesome song. The Final Challenge from Risky's Revenge. Oh, before I even get into it, Risky's Revenge, I also picked 3 songs. The Final Challenge, which is the final boss battle, it's a really epic song. It's really cool, and it could really get into that Smash vibes when you get those epic songs that really want you to be fighting each other and beating each other up. And Burning Town Forever remix. So 2 versions of Burning Town theme so far, and it's not ending there. So, that being said, I already have 6 songs, and I picked 3 songs from the first 2 games each. We now get to Pirate's Curse, pretty much the most popular game in the series with probably the best music, so I gave Pirate's Curse the most amount of music in here. I gave it 5 songs. The title theme, which is also very addicting, just like the original. Like it's kind of like a remix version of that too. So it's like a different version of that. And they do that where they give you different versions of the same song in Smash Brothers. We love Burning Town. Hey, look, a 3rd version of Burning Town. Really epic song. It goes into the fact, like I said, where Scuttle Town gets attacked and it's on fire. Burning Town! Cult of Personality Tan Line Temple from Pirate's Curse. It's a very iconic moment in the series, very iconic moment in the game, when they're all in the bikini suits and they're going through the temple. Yes, I had to reference that because it's one of the most popular songs in the series, so I want to throw that in Smash Brothers. The actual Scuttle Town theme, I have to throw in there because guess what? The level is Scuttle Town. You have to have the actual theme from Pirate's Curse and the final boss battle, which is epic in Pirate's Curse. We get to Half Genie Hero, and I picked 4 songs for Half Genie Hero. Dance Through the Danger, which will be the only song in this stage with lyrics. It's a really addicting song, really awesome. If you have not listened to it, listen to it. If you're a fan of the series and have listened to it, you know exactly why I picked it for Smash Brothers. Neo Burning Town, the 4th version of the Burning Town theme, and I think that's the last version of Burning Town. Yeah, 4 versions of Burning Town. There you go. The boss battle from Half Genie Hero, really good addicting music, and then also I wanted to reference one of Shantae's friends, so Roddy Top's theme, which is actually kind of like a sillyish, energetic, cool song. I want to reference her because out of all our friends that have music, hers is actually the most interesting, and I think it would be very well to reference. And then in terms of 7 Sirens, 3 songs. Arena Town, which is very, energetically actiony. Island West, very energetic and actiony. And Dance Parlor, which is very, like I mentioned, with She's Got Moves, a very dance, remix, beat-driven song, and I think it really fits Smash Brothers. And that's it for the 18 songs I picked for Shantae. If you guys want to look at them right here, there they are, the full list of the 18 songs. And I hope you guys like this video. I put in the comment section what you think. Do you guys like how the stage works? The whole Risky's attacking, the various levels of like a stage hazard with her, like how the stage is platformed and stuff. The music, especially, out of these 18 songs, do you like this song and music? What songs am I missing that you think should deserve from Shantae if she ever got into Smash Brothers to be in the stage? And what songs out of this would you say? What songs on this would you think maybe don't deserve to get in and you would replace, or maybe you would add to it? Maybe you think 18's maybe too little, you want to add more songs. And what songs from this would you like to hear in Smash Brothers? Put in the comment section below. We can discuss it down there. My name is Sniping's Fun. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day. And when we return to the 4th stage in this video, I finally am now setting up an order so I can actually let you guys know. I'm going to be doing a stage for the Mortal Kombat characters. I'm going to be doing the Pit. See you all later in the next video.